Hello, so in this video I'll show you how I designed these 3D plastic stools. Now I use various AutoCAD commands to create them, like the extrude command, loft command, offset command, and some other modeling tools to put all this together. So I'm going to walk you through step by step on how I designed this. So let's just go straight away to a new page. Okay, so here is a new page, and the first thing I will do here is to set up my drawing units. So I simply type U and choose units, then do my setup right here. On the length type, choose decimal. On precision, I'm going to choose 0 here. Then on insertion scale, choose millimeters. Angle type, decimal degrees, and so precision is 0. So click OK for the setup. Again, I'll also have to set up my workspace. So come up right here to the modeling panel, click on this and choose 3D modeling. You can also do that by coming down to the status bar and click on this tile icon. You also find 3D modeling there. Alright. Now here's the home page. So I also have to set up the view. So I click and choose top to start drawing. Okay, so I'll start by drawing a square of 450 by 450. So come to the draw panel, click on the rectangle command and draw a square of 450 by 450. Okay, I'm zooming on this. Okay, now use the fillet command to fillet these four corners. So click on fillet, right click and choose radius and enter 50 as radius. Again, right click and choose polygon to fillet the four corners at the same time. Just click on this. Alright. Again, draw another square of 350 by 350. 350 by 350. Okay. Also use the fillet command to fillet the corners. So come click on fillet, right click and choose radius and also enter 50. Right click, choose polygon and click on this. Okay, now use the move command and move this one from the geometric center and drop it on the geometric center of this. Okay, so I'll now switch this view to isometric view. So come to the view panel, click and choose isometric. Okay, now I will now draw a straight line from the geometric center. Draw a vertical line. You can check the auto mode to keep that line vertical. And draw a vertical line of 600. Okay. Now use the move command to move this from this point and drop it at this point. Okay. So now use the loft command to loft these two. Come to the modeling panel, click on this arrow and choose loft and loft this to this. And exit this command. Okay, now switch the view to front view. Okay. So now draw a line again of 450. 450. Draw again another vertical line of 600. 600. And draw another horizontal line of 350. Okay. Now move this line again. On the move command, move this line from midpoint and drop it right here. Okay, now use the line command again to connect these two lines. Enter. Now right click and choose repeat line and also connect these two. Okay. I can now delete this. Enter. Okay, so now use join command to join them up. Come to the modify panel, click and choose join, and join all this. Okay, so I'm now going to offset this by 50. So come to the modify panel, click on the offset command, and enter 50, and offset this inwards, and exit this command. Okay, so now I'm going to explode this using the explode command. So come to the modify panel, so click on the explode command and explode them all. Okay. Okay, so they are now in bits, so I have to remove this, and extend these two lines to touch this. So come to the modify panel, click on this arrow, and choose extend, and extend these two lines to touch this. That is right. Now move this line again down by 100. So click on the move command, click on this, and move down by 100. Okay. Now use the trim command. Click on this and choose trim. Trim out this. Trim out this, this, and this too. Okay. Okay, so I now have to offset this by 100 upwards. So click on the offset command, enter 100, and offset this. Okay. Click on offset command again, enter 50, and offset it by 50 upwards. Okay. Now use the trim command again to trim out this. Trim out this. Exit this command. Okay, so I'll now use the join command to join them all. So click on the modify panel and click on join, and join all this up. Right, so now apply fillet on all the four corners of this. So click on fillet, right click and choose radius. Choose a radius of 50 and enter. Right click and choose polygon and apply on all this. Okay. Then I'm going to apply radius on these two sides only. So click on fillet, right click again and choose radius. Also make it 50 and fillet just these two corners, this and this. Repeat fillet, and also fillet this and this. Okay. Okay, so again I have to switch back again to isometric view. So click on this and choose isometric view again. Now make a copy of this and move it down here. Copy. Okay, so I'm now going to switch this and rotate it by 90 degrees. But before I do that, I'll have to switch the UCS back to top. So click on the coordinates and choose top. Then highlight this, right click and choose rotate, and rotate from this point 90 degrees. You draw a line from this point out. So repeat line and connect from this very point, draw it out. Exit this command. Now move this, click on the move command and move this from this point and drop it here. Also move this, click on the move command, move this, pick from this point and drop it here. Okay, so let's now switch the view to shade of gray. So this is what I have. So next I'm going to use the shell command to shell this object now to a thickness of 6 millimeters. So come down to the solid editing panel, click and choose shell. So click on this and turn it around and click on this portion, enter. Enter a thickness of 6 and execute this command. Okay, I return the unit back to isometric view. Okay. So next I will do now is to extrude these two. Click on the extrude command and extrude this and this. Enter. Okay. Now use the solid subtract command to subtract these two from this. Click on solid subtract. Click on this first and subtract this and this. Okay, so do the same here. Click on the extrude command and extrude this and this. Enter. Then use the solid subtract command to subtract these two from this. Click on solid subtract. Click on this first and subtract this and this. Alright. Okay. So here is the stool now. Now remove these construction lines. This. Okay. Okay, so here is it now. So let me turn it around. So that's it. Remove the construction line. Okay. So that's the plastic stool. Okay, so I'm now going to switch to realistic view and apply color and also the background. So come over here, click on visualize, but before then switch to realistic view. So click on this and choose realistic. Okay, now apply color. Let me choose the yellow color for this. Okay. Now choose a background. So come to the visualize, click on the visualize toolbar, and on sun and location, double click on this. Okay, turn off the default lighting, yes, recommended. Click on this. Also adjust the exposure, click on this. Okay, so on this window now, on the environment, turn the environment on, and also use the custom background, yes, click on the background and choose a background I want. Now here will give me two colors. Solid will give me just one color. If I click on the solid, it gives me just one color, and gradient will give me multiple colors up to 2. So I prefer to use solid, which is just one color. So I click on this and choose the color I want here by double clicking on this. Then make a choice of the color I want. Okay, it should be okay. Now again, I'm going to adjust the exposure to make it either brighter or dimmer. So come here to the exposure panel, click and adjust this. It should be alright. Should be okay. Now again, apply shadow, click on this and choose ground shadows. Okay, so here is it. Here's the ground shadow. I can now close this window. Okay, so I can make a copy of this. Click on this, make a copy and change the color. Copy here. And double click this and change the color. Let me choose red color. And execute this command. Plastic stool is now completed. So thank you for watching, and please do subscribe for more tutorials.